My
Hello,
sister.
ladies.
So high maintenance.
Bad back.
Brittany has really seen like the full sister experience because I have been kind of BICTHing and moaning at her.
Oh, it's been horrible.
As we prepare for this.
Good thing
I'm
we
like,
haven't been
sit
recording.
down.
Like, I wanted my blanket. No, I'm sitting on it. If this was reverse roles and I was at your house, you would literally beat me up if I said that to you.
She's just taking so long. Like, it's giving me anxiety. I'm like,
Clearly,
Brittany and I
she
were
lashes
yapping and
out.
she was just racing around the house. I don't know. What were you looking for?
I was looking for the goldfish and we left them outside.
Priorities.
and,
Come
like,
on.
I had to snack. You said we're not allowed to eat on the podcast, so I had to snack before.
That's so funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, yeah, guys, my sister's on the podcast this week.
Hey guys. And Tink.
Oh, yeah, we have her little gecko. If you're watching us on YouTube, shout out our YouTube. Wink, wink.
And follow our Instagram. Nudge, nudge.
Absolutely. We actually have like a pretty decent amount of views on our YouTube every week, and I love all those people. Thanks for
Much
watching
love.
us.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Eva's on the pod.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling about life right now?
Oh.
What a loaded
JoJo
question.
Siwa. I feel like JoJo Siwa that would be.
Dream guest on my podcast.
I don't know, it's been good. Nothing's really like changed. I'm excited for fall. I'm excited for the season, the scents.
There's been a crispiness in the air for like the past 3 or 4 days in Georgia. What about Virginia?
Right now, there was like a definite crisp. Like I had to wear like a light sweater or something recently, and then I walk outside today and it's 90 degrees. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
it's
the
great.
The mornings are a little chilly, crisp, and then by the afternoon it's like blazing again.
Like I'm sweating, right?
Do you decorate for fall?
We've already like September 1st. Our living
No
room is
way.
decorated. Oh,
Wait.
absolutely. We
I love
have
it.
like we brought out our little pumpkins, and we have these like orange and purple string lights that we put on the mantle, and that we put kind of like leading up the steps in our house. And so now we have our little pumpkins everywhere. So yeah, we are definitely a September 1st is fall and November 1st is Christmas kind of household here. But
100%.
well, how do we feel about pumpkin? Are we pumpkin
yes.
people? Okay.
Yeah, I love pumpkin. I
Cool.
have a pumpkin dish. I have pumpkin candies in the pumpkin dish actually. It's from last year, and they're so good too. I had one the other day. They don't really expire.
Like pumpkin candy corn?
Yeah,
Oh,
Do you like candy corn?
I love candy corn.
Me too.
love it.
Love it.
Big fan. People
I-
always are back and forth about candy corn.
Because I don't really know what it tastes like. Like, honestly, it tastes like candy corn to
It's
me.
just
so-
sugar. Like,
Yeah, just a
literally
sugar
just
triangle.
processed. Like
A sugar triangle.
the American dream.
It's like the consistency though. It's like not hard, but it's soft once you bite
Chewy.
into it.
Mhm.
It's
So
really
good.
good.
Absolutely.
Brittany, do you know Summer Ford on TikTok?
I know of her, but I don't really like know what she does or who she is.
Okay, she recently posted, she did like a little candy corn dish and she put salted peanuts in with the candy corn.
Ooh.
I know, and I thought that actually sounds good. So you can just grab a handful and like get a little of both.
Salty sweet.
A little,
know.
yeah, a little salty sweet moment.
I know, I might have to try that this year.
That sounds
Oh,
really nice.
Also, side note, if you're watching on YouTube, my face, to me, it looks very red if you're wondering what's wrong with her. I got like microneedling done at the spa today, so I'm pretty red, but it'll go away by tomorrow, hopefully.
She's sun-kissed.
That's it. I look super sunburned. Maybe you should go to the YouTube like just to see. And the fact
Right.
that I haven't addressed it at all for like the first 10 minutes, I'm like, okay.
People
All
are gonna be
right.
like, "Is she okay?"
Yeah.
I noticed Sophia's face was a little red. Is she okay?
Yeah, I do love candy corn. I bought it the other day because I'm starting to decorate for fall. I guess I'm a little late, honestly. I'm kind of ashamed. I'm like definitely a November 1st Christmas girl, so.
Yeah, you gotta like, because of the fact that I'm a November 1st girl, like you gotta milk the fall as much as humanly possible.
Exactly.
So-
I decided to do kind of like blue for my place. Instead of like orange fall decorations, I got, I'm going to do a video about it, so you'll be able to like really see, but I got all the Amazon packages delivered like yesterday.
Oh,
I'm not
nice.
here now. I know.
Blue for
Yeah, so I'm doing like
She's like, "That's interesting."
florals for swing. side it so good. No, I know that was said with a side eye. Yeah, honestly, yes. Like, I feel like, okay,
and
let me
easier
explain.
to fade right into winter, too, because winter's kind of blue.
I love that.
Okay, here's my vision, and I was actually really proud of myself because typically I overthink everything, and I have to call my mom and ask her to, like, pick out, especially with decor, I have to ask her to, like, please just pick it for me because I'm not doing well. I did big blue plaid, like, these are all pillow covers, so it's like gingham almost, like big, like navy blue plaid, and then I got a white pillow with little ghosts all over it, and they're like kind of like terry cloth, like they're little 3D almost.
And I certainly ain't talking about no terry
Terry
cloth.
Where's that from?
That Key and Peele skit on the airplane.
Freaking Key and Peele, dude. Yeah, so I thought it would be cute with the little mini ghosts and like the plaid, and then I also got some pumpkin pillows. They're like literal shape pumpkins.
Oh, cute.
Some like white and cream and like a light blue.
Now I'm picturing it.
Stuff?
I'm gonna put it on my couch. What do you think?
No, I mean like when you switch out back to like.
Oh, well, that's why I got pillow covers.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
smart.
I'm saying pillow, but I got just the covers, which honestly I've never done before, and it's just like, duh. Like, why
It's
would you
smart.
buy a bunch of new pillows?
Actually,
Right.
Yeah. So we'll see how it looks.
I've been really into the nostalgic kind of decor. Like for Christmas, you know, like early 2000s throwback, you know, the green Christmas tree, the multicolored lights, the mismatch ornaments, like very like, you know, green and red. Like that's, I mean, obviously those are the colors of Christmas, but then, you know, for Christmas time, people usually do like I want like a pink glam Christmas, or I want my tree to be white for Christmas. Like, no, were y'all, no. Did y'all have a, that's just, but no, I'm just kidding. No, literally all of my Christmas decorations are pink. So it's definitely,
really?
yeah, because the first year that I moved in to the house, my roommate's favorite color is like a bluish teal, and mine's pink. So we just got all of our like winter Christmas decor teal and pink. So it is very, and it's very like winter wonderlandy. Like it's not tacky, like it's cute, but like, within the past like year or so, my mind just immediately goes back to the nostalgia of it and wanting the, you know, just like that effect. But did y'all have a real tree growing up, or were y'all fake trees?
Our dad's was always fake, and our mom's was always real, right?
Yeah.
I don't think she ever had a fake
cute.
one.
Our mom did the real tree, multicolored lights, mismatch ornaments, and then our stepmom is like
Coordinated.
white tree with like 4 specific, you know, types of ornaments. Like
Right.
White
she,
tree.
yeah, she has like a.
When did we have a white tree? I don't remember. That.
Okay, well they also she has like 3 trees.
No, yeah, we had 3. There was
so like there's
multiple.
definitely been a white
2
one.
downstairs, 1 upstairs. But yeah, they always had like matching ornaments and ribbon going across, and it was like it looked very good, looked very classy.
Like aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
we
love
had
that.
this. Do you remember the Barbie Christmas tree that we had, the little pink one, and it had the Barbie ornaments? I think it's in storage.
That's probably worth like a lot of
Dibs.
money too on
Yeah.
eBay or something.
Yeah, because Barbie and like Hello Kitty is really popular
Very
right now.
popular. I want to do the Christmas tree one year, because I've gotten like a little Charlie Brown the past like 2 years. I think I haven't done it recently, but I'll just get a little tiny one.
Yeah.
And decorate it with my ornaments. But I wanted to buy all those little icicle ornaments. This one girl on TikTok I saw
Cute.
last year did it and just like hung. I love how she's like transferring right now.
She just did the whole tree icicles.
Yeah, and it looked so cool. Like it looked like it was all frozen and
Oh, that's cool.
wintry. I loved it.
That sounds nice. I like that.
Did your mom do like coordinated tree or what?
Fake tree every year. The same fake tree.
Okay, wait. So are you a fake tree or no?
I am 1000% a fake treer.
I'll never buy a fake tree.
1000%.
I'll have no tree if I won't buy a fake tree.
Oh my gosh, the drama.
Like we have had the same fake tree. My mom we've had the same fake tree for my entire childhood, and she still uses it. It is gigantic, and I have to get it out of the shed every year, and it weighs a daggone ton. But the way that it's like organized is that like it has these little metal hooks that you can like hook into the base, and they're all different colors. So like the hooks are like painted like blue or yellow or red or white, so then you know which goes to what. And then
Oh, like
there's
when
like
you
a
put it
little,
together.
yeah, there's like a
Okay.
little direction being like the bottom tier is yellow and the second tier is blue and things like that. So you can like, but it's just, it's been in the family for, I mean, how old am I? 28 years, if not longer, like 30 years, because Ryan's 30. And at this point, my mom doesn't even need the directions anymore. She knows which goes into what, and it's all rusted because we've had it for God knows how long, but it works. But she is a mismatched ornaments always, and then she puts we have these gold beads that she puts in kind of like layers like this, like scalloped almost, all over the tree, and then we have the same star that we always do. Like, it's just, like, the same thing every year. So.
I feel like kids who got to dress themselves in elementary school and, like, mismatch Christmas trees, like, go hand in hand. Like, moms who let their kids just, like, wear whatever. Like,
Yeah.
even I would put on, like, 5 different shades of pink. Like, and just, it went
was
together
a
with, like,
big-
polka dot tights. But I feel like that goes with a mom who, like, doesn't care about the trees. Just, like, throw everything up there.
That's so funny.
Get it on their school ornaments, like 50 years old.
Yeah, we have this one little gingerbread, or at least I do, this little gingerbread. I made it in like pre-K, and it still smells like cinnamon and nutmeg.
Oh, yeah.
It was so cute.
Have you ever done one of those hot pots in the fall? Like where you like boil like cranberries and cinnamon and cloves on the stove and whatever?
I've definitely thought about it, but my house is so cluttered that I'm like, if I bring in one more thing in this house, like, I might explode.
No,
You
you,
know what
put
I
it
mean?
in like do you have like a pot already, right?
I do, but then what am I going to do afterwards? Dump it? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, throw it outside.
Right. So I'm like, I'm going to
Wait,
enjoy it.
What is this thing? What are you talking about? What do you do with it?
It's like a pooper, like a poopery.
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 Potpourri.
Sponsored.
Potpourri.
Potpourri. Good lord.
Hey guys, well this is
Hey
our
guys.
first sponsorship. We're announcing it now.
Let's take a minute to announce our sponsors. Yikes! But it's like one of those. But it's like you get water, you put it on the stove, put like cinnamon, cloves,
Orange peels,
cranberry,
cranberries.
things like that.
Yeah, and when it comes to a boil, it like lets off the steam, and so the steam smells like all those. I honestly want to do one. I've seen one on TikTok, or I've seen a bunch honestly around this time of year, and I just know it smells freaking amazing, like oranges, cranberry, cinnamon, like that is
smells
fall
good.
to a T. Apples, I'm sure there's a bunch that you could do, dude. One time, okay, when I lived at my dad's house for a few months, like after I moved away from Richmond, I had gone to a workout, Orange Theory, and I came back and the house smelled like absolute dookie. I was like, what is burning? Like immediately when I walked in, something smelled foul. And I went over to the stove and my stepmom had done one of those hot pots and all the water had boiled off and the fruit and the cinnamon and the cloves were burning.
No.
For like, I was at my workout for an hour and I remember when I was leaving, she was like putting it on, and so yeah, I just had been burning on the stove for like an hour. The house smelled so bad, and my stepmom is like very like anal about everything like being clean and like smelling good and like whatever, and the house reeked for like 2 to 3 days from all that burnt stuff. I don't know what she did with the pan.
No.
But like if I hadn't come home, like I don't know, it would have just burnt to an
Caught on
absolute
fire,
crisp.
maybe?
But I was about to say the house probably would have caught on fire. Honestly.
I know, yeah, that was wild.
Yikes.
I did that one time. I was gonna make ramen, so I was boiling water, and I like forgot about it. And like when I took a shower and I came out, and all the water had boiled out of the pot, and it was just like circle steam going in the air, and I was like,
It was frying.
You're like,
I threw the
whoa.
pot away. It was already like from a Walmart set, so it wasn't expensive or anything.
Wasn't
So
valuable.
That's
You're just like,
funny.
whatever.
yeah.
I feel you.
Okay, wait. Let's see if we've got any responses because I put on my story. I asked, what or who is your craziest hear me out? Oh, good.
That
Okay,
one's my favorite.
I cannot say that because I actually went to school with that kid. Jason Bateman is
Oh,
hear me
yes.
out. Who's Jason Bateman?
He's from Game Night or like Arrested Development.
Oh,
yeah.
Have you watched Arrested Development?
No.
Wait, let me
He's
pull up a
actually
picture.
so funny. Like he's cute
You love
too,
Jason
but-
Bateman. I remember the last movie we were watching with him. She was like,
Oh,
every
is he
5
from How I
seconds.
Met Your Mother?
No, that's Jason Segel.
Oh, I don't even know.
JK. You're right. Jason Bateman?
Okay,
Look at that. He's so fine.
Oh, okay.
But, like,
he's like
he is
he's like
fine.
every dad. He's like every like
That clip of
movie
him
dad.
from that movie, what was it called? Like Butters or something.
Butters.
And he hits that bong and he exhales for like so long.
I have that on my Snapchat. Oh, dude. There's a okay. We need to watch that movie. Is that what it's called? Butters?
No, it's not called that. I don't. But it's something short like that. It's like Sweetener
Oh.
or.
There's a clip
can't
from
remember.
a movie of him like taking a bong hit, and his reaction is so hilarious. I think he's like with a bunch of teenagers, and he's trying to like act
Oh
cool.
no.
And he's like spurting out like smoke, like coughing up his lungs. That's crazy. I recorded that one time, and I saved it to my Snapchat memories, and it came up yesterday.
He was
Wild.
just exhaling. It was a long bong too, so he was like holding it like this.
Oh
And then
no.
he exhaled for like 2 minutes.
He kept coughing, and like smoke
was like-
kept coming out.
Oh no.
I mean, it was like fake. Like they obviously edited in more of the
Right.
smoke, but it had me like dry heaving. It was so funny.
Dude, we need to watch that movie, Butters.
No, what is it called though? For real,
Like the fact that okay, first off, Butters, like that's whatever it is called, it's now called Butters. What did people say in our okay, we've had 2 Nicolas Cages.
Oh yeah,
Yes, I can see it. One of them
I just-
said the National Treasure. I'm like, can confirm. Like I think for me it's like it's the confidence. It's
Oh.
the I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
the boldness.
Yeah, the boldness, the
Yeah.
courage. I'm like, you absolutely will. Sounds good.
I
Like,
believe in you.
Yeah.
I watched the immeasurable and the weight of immeasurable talent for an actor or something. You know that movie with him and Pedro Pascal where he's driving in the car and he's like, and then Nicolas Cage is looking at him like,
It's a meme.
yeah, it's
yes,
like a meme.
yes.
It was that movie and it was so funny. I was like, I feel like that's how he is in real life a little bit. But honestly, 10 out of 10 movie. Like, I loved that. It was good. He can do a variety. He was in Long Legs too. Like we saw that in theaters a couple weeks ago. Remember?
Oh yeah, that was kind of scary, TBH.
I didn't think it was that scary, but I liked it. It was like kind of weird. It was
Wait,
different.
no, I did. We didn't like it when we walked out. We were kind of like meh about it.
I was like, it could have done better, but it wasn't bad. It was just a different take. I think they were trying to do something different.
my hear me out, Jerry Seinfeld. Especially young Jerry Seinfeld,
like
in
in
Seinfeld era.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you know where my mind just went to?
No, no. What?
My mind went to Jerry Springer.
I thought you were to say.
I was like,
you were
I
like-
can't. Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, Jerry Springer. I was like,
I can't say the same.
I can't.
Is he actually dead?
Yes, he is.
Oh,
I was like,
oh
I was
my
like,
god!
in what era like, are you?
Like, be specific, please.
Right, be specific. One that just popped into my head, Jay Leno.
What?
Younger Jay Leno.
Oh, I haven't seen him young.
Younger Jay
on.
Leno.
Okay,
on,
mine. At any age, Vin Diesel, and I've been about that man
And we don't have to hear her out.
since
like,
at least the 4th Fast and Furious movie.
yes.
So-
Out of the 15 that they have, like,
Literally.
and they're just recruiting everybody in those movies now.
Facts.
I kind of love it, honestly.
all right.
Sophia and
Okay.
I cried in theaters when we saw the Fast and Furious 7 at the end
When
it
they
said
split?
For Paul.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Shambles.
Oh my god. Have you seen that one?
I honestly, I think I zoned out after the 4th Fast and
Oh.
Furious.
Makes sense.
Fifth
You
one
know-
was honestly, I think 5th is my favorite. 5th one was the best one.
I don't know. With movies in general, I can't. I like watching movies. It's just like, oh.
Are you like TV shows more?
I like TV shows more because of the fact that like my attention span can really only like a movie really has to get my attention in order for me to kind of like sit through the whole thing.
Yeah.
But like those movies, like I went to go see Oppenheimer. That was torturous.
It's like 3 hours
Dude,
long.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
I still haven't watched that. I don't
Granted,
know.
it was a good movie, but I zoned out.
Some people would be so miserable.
I zoned out for
Cannot do that.
yeah, I zoned out for a good part of it. Not gonna lie,
okay.
like I had to take a bathroom break. Like I just couldn't because I was
Yeah.
like
Like
you
walk
know,
around a little bit.
Right, I had to walk around. I'm like my ADHD is like, oh god, I can't sit here anymore. But like my you know, just like the like focusing on something for that long, I just can't do it. So I yeah, TV shows are more my thing, or more my speed. Like TV shows that have like an hour long episode, I'm like, cool.
I feel like TikTok has kind of done that, like my attention span.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
I will not sit
Ruined
and watch
it.
those rant videos anymore. Like it depends. I have to catch my attention like in the beginning, or it has to be something that like is really relevant to me. But I'm just like, if someone's yapping for too long, or I hold down the fast forward button, like
Yep.
I don't have patience for. Then same with like movies now. If it's not good within the first couple of minutes, I'm just like,
Yep.
eh.
Yeah, I
I'll
really
watch
feel
something
like
else.
social media has ruined the attention span. of
And
people.
now adding like the 2x button, like you're not making it any better.
No. And I figured out how to do the 2x without holding it down.
Oh, how do you do that?
How?
So, okay, so if you go to a video and if you like you can zoom into the video and like all of the things on the screen go away.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On the bottom right, it'll say 1x, just click it and it'll go 2x without you having to hold your finger down.
Oh my gosh, no.
That's cool. Okay, good
Yup.
to know.
I figured that out because I think somebody like I can't remember, somebody had like text on a screen, but they put it in a spot where like the like and the comments and the share button was like all in the way, so I couldn't see what the text was. So I zoomed in so all that would go away, and I
Yeah.
saw the 1x. I said, wait a minute, and I clicked it and it immediately went to 2x. I was like, hands free? Hey.
You've seen people have those little remotes.
Oh,
Yes.
I can't bring myself
No.
to buy
That's
that
too
because I'm
much.
like, that's gonna be when it's the end for me.
Literally, I'm like that. The
Or
only
the glasses that you can see when you're laying down.
yeah. Oh,
What?
That is
You have
hilarious.
where you look like that character from like Star Wars. With
Yes,
that
yes,
dude.
yes, yes.
I've never
You-
even
people
seen Star
have-
Wars, but like I know it just looks just like that dude.
Yeah, people have these glasses that you can lay down and the lenses like point out like that.
What? Oh,
So you
I
can
know
like
what you mean.
so you can like lay down, but you can also scroll on your phone without having to like actually
Your
look down
neck
at your
or
phone.
your-
Yeah.
That is like
Insane.
that's Wally.
I mean, you can use them for reading too.
Yeah.
but people
Okay.
mainly use them
Mm.
for scrolling.
The only remote that I have is for my Kindle when I want to click to the next page
Oh, that's smart.
because my arms get cold. So I like lay down and I click it so I don't have to like get my hand out and
Oh yeah.
pointing to the screen. It was on sale for like $15. So I'm like,
There you
not
go.
bad.
Not bad.
I said,
I used
why
to have
not?
I used to have a Nook. We were talking about this the other day. I was like, do they even make Nooks anymore? I think
No.
it was made by Barnes and Noble. But I had this thing for probably almost like 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And even up until a few years ago, I was using it. And then it just kind of like glitched out on me. It was not working. Understandable.
no.
It's very old. I took it to this like repair shop. And the guy basically told me, he was like, honestly, it would be cheaper to buy a new one if they made them anymore than to try and fix this. I was like, okay, well. Because she's
Wait.
retired. But the
Right.
reason I got her
yeah.
was because I wanted an iPad for Christmas. Like, iPads had just come out. I was like all about them. So excited. I didn't have, I don't know if I had an iPhone or not yet. I still had like the little touch screen, whatever.
Yeah.
But, I was like, oh, I want an iPad for Christmas. So my mom got me a Nook instead and was like, it's even better because you can read on it.
Oh yeah.
And you can
read some more.
yeah, right. You can like do trial runs for other like book series, and I was like, I can't be mad because
She was
It's
like,
still a
our mom's like
gift.
always so happy to give gifts too. But yeah, it was definitely not an iPad. But she ended up freaking using it like when you got it jailbroke actually. Didn't you? The Nook? Like you got it jailbroke, so like you hacked it so you could search on the web on it, right?
I don't know. Dad got me this little microchip that you could put in the side of it, and it would activate this other like internet world inside of it. I don't really know how it
Interesting.
works. It was really cool, but it had like purple jelly background, and it had weird like off-brand apps. He was a very like Tushy Macintosh, like Dell. He loved Dell and stuff. So I don't know like what brand it was, but it had other things I could do on it, other random games I'd never heard of.
Yeah, you
gonna be
jailbroke
honest,
it, basically.
Yeah, I didn't really use the I didn't really use the Nook in general. I tried, but
No,
I was just not as
iPad.
interested. I do remember I read the whole Twilight series, and I was
Obviously.
like scared. I would hide it under my pillow from my mom because I didn't want her to.
Oh yeah, we
to
were
see I
definitely
was
not allowed
reading
to be
it.
reading that.
That's so funny. I definitely had to convince my mom to go let me see Twilight in the movie theater.
I remember seeing Breaking Dawn Part 2 in theaters with everybody else, and like that was such a crazy experience. Like I'm so glad I got to see that
Right?
in theaters and get the reaction with everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like that
I would
was
do
crazy.
anything to go
What a
back
time
to
be
that.
alive. Okay, wait, I was gonna say TV shows. Okay. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Neither Brittany nor Eva have watched
No,
this yet.
No.
So I'm gonna give a quick synopsis and my thoughts just because I know there's other girlies out there who got so deep in. Do y'all not? I know Eva doesn't like reality TV. Do you not like it, Brittany?
Not particularly, no.
I used to love. There was one show that I really did love, Little Women of Atlanta. That show
yeah.
was so good. That show was
That's
so
with Miss
entertaining.
Juicy, right?
Miss Juicy,
Miss
baby.
Juicy, babe.
I freaking love that show, but I don't think it's on the air anymore. It was really funny though. It was entertaining. I loved
It
the
is
cast
funny.
on that show.
Okay, so The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is basically 6 or 7 women, I feel like. They all live in Utah. They're all Mormon, but some of them are less devout than others. Like, some of them have, like, temple recommends, which is, like, big in the Mormon faith. Some of them are, like, practicing, but maybe not even going. But anyways, they all call each other Mormons. And it started because one girl outed herself on TikTok for soft swinging with her other group of friends. Like, her and her husband.
I saw that girl.
Is
Yes.
Yes.
soft swinging?
Soft swinging is when you're like swinging, like you're hooking up with other people, but you're not like fully having sex. You're just like doing all the other stuff.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah. So she outed herself on TikTok, and that's kind of how she already had a big following before, but her live when she exposed like, yeah, me and all my friends were swinging together, and that's why my husband and I are getting a divorce, was ultimately what happened, because she developed feelings for one of the other husbands. And so like lines were crossed a little bit, and like the gray area was like not so gray anymore. And like she mentioned this on a podcast too, her and her husband didn't really set out like rules for swinging, like we're not going to talk to them outside of this, you know. They didn't really set boundaries, and so things like just happened really fast, and it just like kind of ruined their relationship ultimately. But she's the main character, and then it's her and her other friends. And it's just, like, freaking good reality TV. Like, there's drama, blah, blah, blah. So my thoughts are, okay, so in the Mormon faith, they can't drink or smoke.
Yes.
So all the girls go to get Botox, and they request laughing gas while they're getting Botox. And they love it so much. They're, like, so freaking excited. Because it's, like, their little vice. Like, it's their way to, like, get high or experience a lifted effect, but like not breaking the rules of the faith. And it was just it's crazy to me because I get Botox and I know how small and tiny and not painful that needle is, and I'm like, they're really going the extra mile. Like, it's definitely like a Utah thing. Like, they said it's in their community, you go get Botox like for the Botox but also the laughing gas. I'm like, okay, that to me was kind of cringy. I'm like, okay, you're doing a little bit too much.
I just have to say really quick, if you didn't have the title on that notes page and someone just looked in your notes and saw this list of bullet points, they would think that she was clinically insane.
Perfect.
Let me read you one of them. Pregnancy test and cake.
Yes.
Literally, that's Whitney, the girl that most people don't like out of the group. She told her parents and all of her family she was pregnant by putting the actual test that she took inside of a cake and having them cut into it and pull it out, not wrapped.
Oh, what's wrong with her?
Yeah, and her sister brought it up and was like, dude, is this the actual test you took? And she's like, yeah. She's like, you peed on this? And she's, yeah, I don't know, like. And then in the confessional, she said, oh, I don't know, I just didn't really think about it. It honestly didn't occur to me that that would be weird, but like, whatever. You know, she just like brushes it off.
I can't. Ew.
So
I don't know, because yes, you put a cap on it, but still. Like,
There's got to be some like
there's leakage.
residue.
Spray.
Some
It
residue, some
travels.
spray, some bacteria.
Oh my
Yes.
Something that trickles down and spreads, girl.
Yes. But I thought that was
Daggone.
so
That's
not
horrific. She should have at least bought like a pacifier or something to put
or
in
like
it.
just dye it blue or dye it pink or something. Like,
or just be like, hey, guess what? I'm pregnant.
Or like, just right on the
you know
cake.
What I mean?
Prego.
Yeah, right.
Point.
Surprise. Like.
Okay, then one of the other girls, she is married to a man who is Ben Affleck's second cousin.
Okay.
So he has the Affleck last name.
Oh, he makes it probably his entire personality.
And so does she.
Of course she does.
It is so cringe. So, okay, when you're watching reality TV and they, like, pop up someone's name on the bottom and, like, their name and age, that's called, like, the lower third.
Yes.
So, in everyone else's lower third, it's, like, Macy, 29, Demi, 31, Jen Affleck, 29. I'm like, this girl really requested to have her last name.
I can't with that. Yikes.
I just can't excuse that.
You know, she's pulling that out at every church event.
No, I can't. That's just like, if everyone had their last names, maybe, but you know that she specifically took the time to say, I would like Affleck on there.
On there.
You know,
And she's not even the blood relative.
Right, which is even crazier.
Yes, I thought that was wild.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
Okay, then I put Whitney is cringely animated. Like, she seems like she's chronically online. Do you remember the viral TikTok of the woman who did a TikTok dance while her baby was in the, like, NICU? She's, like, standing by the... That's Whitney.
No way.
Yes.
Where she's just
Whitney.
like, my baby is dying. Like,
yes.
Perfect. Okay.
I'm about to show it right now because that's really what she, like, blew up for, and it kind of just hasn't gotten better since. So, okay, I'm going to show Eva first, and then I'll show you. But she didn't have the heart over his face in the actual video.
She can't be a real person. How? Oh my gosh. This song is crazy
Lil Lee was
too.
taken in because of low oxygen. He tested, like, the way that it's serious content and then her just, like, bebopping in the background.
Unserious.
So, I feel like in person, she's, like, cringely animated. Like, she does the, like all the time, or she's, like, you know, she's always doing those, like, internet-ish faces, like, reactive faces, and it reminds me of the people who do the, like, you know, the animated, like, almost like their live characters.
Wow.
Yes.
She
gives that for me.
like
Oh,
Ariana
they
Grande's
stay on
boyfriend.
Oh
yes.
god, yeah. They stay on TikTok live and do stuff for like the hearts and the galaxies.
Yeah, it's
and
like
stuff.
yum yum yum, corn so yummy, over and over, like
Yes.
Okay, so she kind of reminds me of that.
I hate that.
And then I said Macy looks like our friend Jordan, the one we both follow on TikTok. I never know how to say her last name, if it's Lufus or what. But Macy looks just like her to me, and Macy is absolutely gorgeous. But I want you to, like, look at a picture of her afterwards and tell me if you agree.
Okay.
So that was one of my thoughts. And then at the beginning, I was like, Macy's so shady. I wrote that down. But I don't really agree with that now. But I will say I 100% dislike Zach, which is Jen Affleck's husband. He is just like a super crazy controlling guy, which he has no right to be because he's literally in medical school making $0.00 per month, and she's like carrying the entire family on her back. Like, she is the main income. And the issue was they went to Chippendales for one of the girls is like single. They did like a little Las Vegas party. Chippendales is like a stripper performance. Like, they're not getting actually fully naked, but it's more of like the performance aspect of it. It's not like a full strip club throwing cash type of thing.
It's like Magic Mike.
Yes, like Magic Mike. She was just in the building. Like, she didn't even watch the performance. She was just in the vicinity of Chippendales, and he lost his mind. You're a terrible mother. I want a divorce. I thought you had morals. I can't believe this. And she's, like, crying on the phone, like, Zach, like, please, like, remember, it's me. Like, I'm a good person. Like, I have morals. Like, please don't say these things about me. He's like, you're disgusting. Lost his mind on her.
Yikes.
Oh, yeah. So, I think everyone agrees that no one really likes Zach right now.
Right.
But yeah, I think those are all my main thoughts. I would say my favorite character is Taylor or Demi, and yeah, that's really about it.
I love that. It's so funny to me that me and you are sitting here listening to her talk about it, like, and we're just like, yeah, and we've literally never
Have
seen
no
this
idea.
show before. We don't know what
I'm
she's
like,
talking
yeah,
about.
for sure.
But like,
yeah, I
it's
love
crazy.
that.
Like, the story
Yeah,
I'm
she's
telling, like,
so shady. I like, she's the worst.
like, yes, team, we hate Zach.
Yes.
Exactly. And then I put like why I wouldn't do reality TV as like one of my topics, and this is why I wouldn't do reality TV. Like the way that I am sitting here analyzing these people and like talking about them, the fact that if I was on TV, other people could do that about me and like come up with all of these narratives and like, why did she do this? She's so dumb. I can't.
I couldn't even imagine.
Too much for me.
Could not even imagine.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Big no from me.
So yeah, in conclusion, I'm really excited for a season 2, and I feel like they're probably filming one, but highly recommend if you like reality TV. It is a good watch. Plenty of drama.
The only reality TV that I ever watched as a kid was Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
I have yet to watch Beverly Hills.
Oh, it's so good. Especially with the Tamra and Vicky. That's my opinion. Is that meme?
Yes.
That is Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, girl.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's so good. I love it so much. It's so good. There's Beverly Hills, and then there's another one. I can't remember. I watched a little bit of Atlanta, and I know you watched Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah,
but there's another one. I think it's New York. Real Housewives of New York.
Yeah, I'm watching New York now.
Oh, so with Bethany Frankel.
Yes!
I love her so much, dude.
She's such an icon.
But yeah, so definitely Beverly Hills is fantastic because Vicky is just so dramatic, and I'm obsessed with her. I love her.
I love it because
is she the one that when she walks down the runway and she's got or am I thinking
no, that's Ramona. That's from
that's Ramona with her eyes bugging out. She's
yes, and the side pony.
Yes,
and her body's like, oh no, her body's I'm so sorry, Tink.
The freaking gecko.
Yeah,
no,
I love the other show that I love that is reality TV that I guess I did kind of watch growing up was My Big Fat American Gypsy Wedding.
Oh,
dude, that show was insane. I would watch that again. Because the outfits, my favorite part was the outfits, and every single one was like more insane than the other. Like the hours these women would put in, the number of crystals,
and it was always that one lady making the dress, like Sandra Lee or something.
Literally, it was that.
She had this weird little white building, and you go up this rinky-dink little staircase into this like big like, white trailer
everywhere,
and then inside it's just glitter fabric, like. The outfits they would have.
She's like, the bigger the better. Like, like the whole,
pink, glam.
Yeah, she loves Swarovski. Yes. We're going to Swarovski the entire thing.
Yes.
She was like, she likes Winter Wonderland wedding.
Yeah, that's like the show. Oh my god! Yes, the home
makeover. Extreme home makeover.
Yes,
with
they said that. They said that she likes zebra print. Okay, she's gonna sleep in a zebra. Like
zoo.
Literally. Like, we're gonna make her room zoo themed.
He mentioned he liked basketball once. Has like an entire basketball themed bedroom, basketball floors, like a hoop on the door.
Literally,
1,000%. Move that freaking bus.
Quilt made out of jerseys, like the whole.
Okay, wait, that's
race car bed. They always have race car bed.
Always.
That's my hear me out. Is also Ty Pennington because that man was his eyes, and he's related to Who was he related to that was famous too?
I don't know.
It was like Ryan Seacrest, I think.
Really? Wait, I'm about to look it up.
Eyes.
Dude,
I can see him being related to Ryan Seacrest.
One of my friends, that I went to elementary. Woof, he is not. He has not aged well. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ty. I didn't mean to have that initial
Barbie
reaction.
Premiere. Wait, was he in the movie?
Wait, what? I don't know. Please look, Brittany.
Oh no.
It's the comb over.
Yikes.
Okay, wait. He's still. This is Ty Pennington.
That's the one I know.
Wait,
Yes. With the frosted tips and the puka
and
shells.
the puka shells.
I love that. Love it.
And the spiky hair. Oh my gosh.
Related to.
Oh yeah. Wait, who's he related to? Okay, wait. One of my friends who I went to elementary school with was. She would get Christmas cards from him, and it was like she like flexed it to me one time, and I've never forgotten it. She's like, yeah, like my family, I don't know, they just like met him somehow. Okay, who is he related to? Yvonne Vickery.
I'm sorry. Maybe I swore he was related to somebody famous.
Oh, his wife is cute though. Okay, girl,
pretty.
she's young.
Oh,
she's young.
Sophia.
Secure the bag.
I know.
Okay, anyways, I feel like there was a scandal with him for a while. Like, he got kicked off the show.
Yeah, he relapsed or something. I don't know if it was like drugs or alcohol.
Bless his heart.
But I think he got it back together.
Oh.
But yeah, that show was we would watch it all the time, like every
like back when you had to wait Wednesday night at 8:00 to like watch.
And they always had like a really sad story too in the family.
Of course.
Right?
The saddest.
You have to do the sob story.
I mean, come on.
Almost like American Idol. Like
That's why
every
I can't
time
watch
that
anymore.
right, like every time that you see somebody when they're like, you know, back in my farm town with a population of 220, you know what I mean, and they're out freaking scooping up horse crap out in the barn, then you know they can sing. But,
100%.
all right, I have a question for y'all.
Okay.
What is okay? So you know how? Okay, let me paint the picture really quick. So just to preface, so it doesn't come out of nowhere. So you know when you are out in public, or you know you've worked in the service industry, things like that, any sort of like hospitality industry, and you just have those entitled people. Mm-hmm. And you're like, and you know the saying, I guess, is like, okay, boomer, like shut up, whatever.
Yeah.
What is your boomer thought? Like, what is something that comes like that pops into your head and you're like, oh god, I sound like a boomer? Mine is loud teenagers. In like a restaurant, or like a loud teenagers in a store or something, like in a Target or a Walmart, when I'm just trying to do my shopping and they're all like, their volume is just like 10 no matter what, and they're all like and just screaming at each other. I'm like, please keep it down.
100%.
You know what I mean?
I feel like that, especially in the movie theaters, like
Yes.
people don't have movie theater etiquette at all anymore.
None.
They just go in there and they're on Snapchat with their friends with the flash on, hee-heeing, ha-haing the whole time. And I'm just like I am literally turning around and giving you the craziest look every single time.
Facts.
I'm
Absolutely.
that girl. She's on your shoulder right here.
Oh my gosh. She scared me.
No, I can't stand that. Actually, I was in the sauna the other day at Hot Works, and in the sauna next to me, these 3 girls were like throwing each other up against the walls and like sounded like they were bowling in there. I'm like, what? Like, I was honestly about to go around and say, hey, I can hear literally everything you're doing, because they were
Right.
chatting, being loud. Yeah, anyone just being like overly loud, like just have like public manners.
Have some self-awareness.
Yes,
Literally.
self-awareness.
Yes.
I think mine would probably be like not using your blinker. That's a big pet peeve of mine, because even if I'm like swerving into the lane really quick, like cutting it a little close, but I show some respect. I turn my signal on, I do the, half click down, so it just does it 1, 2, 3 times.
So it just like blinks.
and I just
yep.
and I just like swipe it, but I let them know. But if you're gonna be disrespectful and even more extra disrespectful and not use a blinker, that pisses me off.
100%.
More
like that.
than literally out of everything when it comes to driving, that is my pet peeve. Always, like, that is my number one pet peeve ever, and it gets to the point where I've started laying on the horn at people that don't use their turn signal.
Sophia does it. This is another. I have a list actually on my phone of Sophia icks.
Oh
no!
no!
I know I do. Wait, where is my phone though?
No, it's really okay.
No, I know,
Sophia's like,
I
wow.
know most from memory. So she'll be so mad, but she doesn't want to hit her steering wheel because her horn sounds like a little clown. Like, it's embarrassing. So she'll just punch her steering wheel. She'll just hit that thing so hard.
Well, I don't want to
But
like fully beat.
It'll just
so
make
I
a little.
Yeah.
So it'll still honk it, but it's like so tiny. But she's also like punching it, getting her anger out. She's a little like wound up inside.
Oh.
And then I think another one is pimple patches. She will leave them everywhere. They're on her steering wheel. They're on her mirrors. She'll leave them in my shower.
They like fall off. They just fall off, and they end up random places. Like, they'll end up. It's really not that
I have
bad.
a picture of her from when I was staying with her. She had one on. She was wearing her blue light glasses, and there was one in the middle of her glasses, and she didn't even notice.
Oh,
They're legitimately everywhere. I don't know how. It's like the lobes and the fishes. They just multiply. Well, yeah, I agree
heard you
with
say
the
that
blinker.
before.
Like, I think that's ridiculous. It is so simple. Just tap. Like, just use your
hard.
hand and just like pop
Right.
the blinker down.
Or at this point, stick your hand out the window and
Yeah,
point to the
literally.
direction that you're going. That it drives me absolutely insane. Like, the amount of times that I have laid on the horn at people. Like, I don't even care. Like, get out of your car and try and do something.
Or when they won't merge. There's this one light at on like 280 by like the Whole Foods.
Oh yeah,
where
Brittany's been there.
You have to. There's like a lane where you can wait for the light, and then there's a lane. I thought she had. I thought you were being for real for a second. I was like, okay.
Me too. I was like, have I? Like,
Sorry. She's doing tightrope stuff.
Oh my gosh, she's
That's
doing
amazing.
acrobatics. I know which one you're talking about though.
But anyway, there's a light where you can wait to go, or there's a light where you can, or lane where you can merge, and it's like 4 lanes of like traffic, like they're going decent fast. But some people will just not merge there, and it drives me insane. And like I'll honk, I'll lay on the horn. There was one lady, and her and I had like a bit of a fight because I was just laying on the horn. She wouldn't go, and she was like turning around and glaring at me like she had attitude about it. And I was like, I'm just gonna keep laying on, but she never went. She waited for the light, and then I pulled up next to her at the next red light, and we kind of just looked at each other. It was a bit.
I
of a
never make
standoff.
eye contact.
Oh, I do.
But I was like,
I
I can't back down. Like I've been so bold with this horn, like I have to like show that I'm about it. So like I was just like looking right back at her.
I don't know what it is. If someone were to ever like come up to me like face to face, like out on the street and try and like, you know, have some sort of altercation, I'd back down like immediately. I'm like, I'm folding. Like I can't do it.
I want to say that I would like that I would do something. I want to say that I would. Like I want to have the
in
confidence.
theory, yes, but my fight, flight, or freeze, I'm freezing like every single time. But when it comes to me being behind the wheel, honey, the amount of
story.
times, it is a whole different story. There, like the amount of times that like somebody will, you know, if there's something that I'm doing and I did it wrong, I wave every time. And I go like, I'm sorry, like every time.
Yeah.
Because if I'm like, if it's my fault and it causes the other person to lay on the horn, I'm like, I own it. My bad. Sorry. But then when it comes to like, if I haven't done anything wrong and the person behind it happens to just be the person in front of me and they're honking the horn and they're throwing their arms up, I'm looking back, I'm throwing my arms up being like, what do you want me to do? Like I'm over exaggerating. I'm like, I flipped somebody off before and I've never done that like wholeheartedly.
I've done that so many
times.
I've no like in the back of my head. I've always done it, but then
what happened?
I honestly don't remember, but it made me so angry that my first initial reaction was just to immediately like to the person. And I literally, after I did that, I was like, why did I was like, ew, like I've never done that before.
Just like an impulse.
Yes,
like,
it was an
so
impulse
angry.
reaction. I was so angry that I'm like, I cannot believe that I just did that. But it was warranted. She deserved it.
Definitely.
I think
deserved it.
it makes me feel bad when like, so if somebody kind of like gets in my lane, not necessarily like cutting me off really aggressively, but if they like there's a space open and I'm speeding up, but they like get over and they have like a decent amount of time. It's not super rude, but I'm just like, oh, like what the heck? Or like I'm irritated and wave my hands, and then they wave to me, and I'm like, oh god, I feel bad now.
I'm the waiver. I'm like, sorry.
Yes, always.
I'm the waiver.
Yeah, I feel like that's partially like Southern hospitality. Like I just always like have to say thank you, just like a little.
Or when they like, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So it's like sometimes if like men, I can't, but you can tell like most of the time if it's like a truck or something, and they like cut me off or something like that, and I'm driving by them, instead of like flicking them off, I'll do like this.
Oh, yeah.
How I've never thought of that before. That's so
actually
funny.
Really funny.
That's
I
really
love
funny.
that.
People that buy like the window stickers in the back that like have the hand and then it does like the middle finger light, you know, like the little light
What?
shape
I've
thing.
never seen
I feel like
that.
that's so
Yes.
extra. I've seen it. I've never seen anybody with it actually, but I just feel like that's so extra.
Oh.
But that would make me so mad if I was like stuck behind them and I just had to stare at that like lit up middle finger.
Like, they
that
can
would
control
boil
it?
some rage.
Yes.
Like, yeah, they can make it like light up to look like the
That's
shape
extra.
Of it.
My
I know,
favorite-
It's very extra.
My favorite is when somebody has their Instagram.
And I'm gonna look it up every time. Probably.
Or like, oh, I'm on my bachelorette trip, or like, I'm on a road trip. Please Venmo us, like girls' party. I'm like, is anybody actually sending you money?
I know. Like, I want to know. I've heard
wanna
of
know if
other
that
people
actually
like.
worked.
I've been seeing like this thing on TikTok recently where people are like, if all of my followers Venmo me $1, like I'll have enough money to buy my dream car or something like that. And I've been seeing so many videos of that lately.
really.
I mean, there was this one woman who was like, you know, she just, I mean, in the video she was like, I'm a single mom and like blah blah blah. It's like some of them are wholesome, Like, you know, this, and then I like, because at first when I saw it, I was like, yeah, right. And then I went to her profile and like she actually posts like significantly that she's a single mom. So I was like, okay, like that checks out. But she's like, you know, if all of my followers give me $1, like I'll have enough money to buy a car for me and my kids. And it's some like, you know, rum-dum like minivan from like 1980 kind of thing.
Yeah.
But so
Like
I saw
she's not
that.
like, buy me a G-Wagon.
Yeah, exactly. But then there's other people, like this other girl said, if everybody Venmos me $1, I could buy my dream car, and it's like a Bronco. And everybody, oh, I know. And so like people put, so when she put her Venmo, people are like, just requested $5, like requested $15. Hope this helps. Like,
That's so funny.
I love it. Okay, wait, that goes hand in hand with a DM that we got. This girl said, any thoughts on new college grads posting Amazon wish lists for donations for their new job?
no.
My
like
gut
the rest
reaction
of us.
is no, exactly. Like, the only gifts I got at graduation were from, like, immediate family, like, giving me, like, $50 or,
Yep.
like, maybe $100.
Yes.
I never even sent out my cards. I bought a whole ball. Was so mad.
Girl, you could have gotten some money.
I know. Some people like still like sent me money like that I knew, like her close friends or like family. So I got like a little bit, but I bought like the 100 pack with my name, like the
Oh
little
my
tiny
goodness.
card,
Oh my
the
God,
envelopes,
Eva.
the stickers, the thing that you wrap around, like.
And you never, like,
and
what?
It sat in my room until I think I moved out. Or no, they were still there when my apartment flooded like a couple years ago, and I had to move back home for a few months before I moved in here. I think I was going through my room and there was like still stuff in there, which is really funny because most parents like turn your your room into like an exercise room or something.
Topic.
My mom turned it into like her little eBay shop. Like she had just had racks of clothing in there.
Oh, that's so
And my
funny.
little trundle that I took my bed with me, so I had my old trundle from IKEA that I grew out of in like 6 months. There, and then there was just racks of like clothing and bags, and then like a little desk in the corner, and then Covey's bed because our mom would like bring Covey up there and she would like work with him, our dog, at like her feet.
I thought you were gonna say most parents like give their child like a good warm room, and like
I wasn't
mine
done.
was over
I
the
was
garage.
about to get there.
Yeah,
I was about to get
Eva's
there.
grievance of like her entire teenagehood is that her room was like over the garage, so it had like really bad Wi-Fi and it was freezing cold.
Freezing in there,
And it was down like a long hallway.
Yeah, it was so far away from the rest of the house. Like I was in the annex basically, and like everybody was always like, "Oh, poor Eva."
Yeah.
But one time, one of my mom's friends stayed in my room for a weekend while she was there, and she is my ride or die to this day because she will bring it up without me even talking about it. And she'd be like, "Oh, poor Eva having to live in that room for 4 years, however many years in the
Oh my
annex, just
goodness.
exiled back there." In
Exiled
in the
is
ants
crazy.
in the Arctic. Like it was miserable in there.
my
I remember putting my
gosh.
makeup on in the morning and the foundation was cold.
Oh,
like I was doing my makeup in my bed
my.
because I was lazy. But you know that feeling, like that's the worst. Or if you do it in your car, you leave your makeup in your car and
Yeah.
you're putting on the foundation, it's so cold, like it doesn't blend.
I thought you were gonna say the foundation like frosted on my face. or
no,
something.
that's dramatic. But
Okay, yeah, no,
it was
I'm
miserable.
I'm not probably donating to your Amazon college.
No,
wish
I'm
list.
absolutely like
period.
I at this point, no, ma'am. Like that's crazy to me.
I definitely think like suffer like the rest of us is kind of how it is. I
Yes.
feel like in the new age, like people are too comfortable asking for money.
Yeah,
Is
the
what I
amount
feel
of
like.
GoFundMe's out there
Yeah.
is crazy.
And I feel like it breeds a lot of like mistrust, and people are less likely to give because you are always like, wait, is it fake, or like is it real though? Like especially when it's someone who just pops up on your page, like you don't actually know them, it's not being recommended to you through a friend or Facebook. Like people are insane.
And then it's almost like the people that do donate, it's almost like they do it and then they think that they have some sort of like
right to know what they do with the money.
yes.
And stuff. Yeah.
Yes. That's a perfect way to put it. Because there's this girl that I'm friends with that I met over social media. Her name is Paige, and her sister is an addict. And she just recently worked with another creator to get her sister into a rehabilitation program. And unfortunately, she did check herself out and she relapsed. This is all public information, so this isn't like, you know, I'm sharing this against her will or anything. But but this lady commented on her video and said, I donated my last $20 to my name to your sister, and the fact that she's out, like the fact that she like checked herself out and relapsed, like I wasted my last $20 on that and blah blah blah. And I'm like, come on, dude.
Just keep it to yourself.
Like quit
that's
making this
fucking
about
Gonna send it back to
crazy.
you or
Yeah.
something.
Right, exactly. And Paige was like, I'll give it back, babe. Like, do you want it back? Like, I don't want your $20 at that point. Like, really, the only reason that she made it is because people were asking how to donate. So she's like,
Right.
here, like, if you want to, like, here it is, but like no obligation or no force. Like, that's crazy. People are nuts.
It's definitely like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Right.
But also like you should be giving without stipulations.
Yes.
Like I want this back if she doesn't stay sober or if she stays for 90 days. Like that's not how
crazy.
it works. I really hate to tell you.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, I know.
Someone said, I'm tired of summer only feeling like it's 5 minutes long and the other seasons last forever. I do feel like summer was 5 minutes long.
It was kind of short.
Yeah, I feel like the hotter months or like the warmer months, like, I don't know. I just feel like it's always cold longer.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like because around this time, it's always like that weird in between. It's like
perfect.
right. It's like the
almost.
cool in the morning, but then hot in the afternoon, and then it cools off at night. Like, you know, all the weather this week in Virginia is 50 degrees in the morning and 85 to 90 in the afternoon. And I'm like, that's just too much. I'm like,
I can't
that's
wait
crazy.
to like confidently walk out of the house in like leggings and a sweatshirt and just be like
Yes.
good for the rest of the day.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to start wearing my my UGG boots again. I got these boots. What did we used to say? What was that trend?
UGG boots?
No, like when you got something really good and you know what I'm talking about? And you put it in that TikTok when you were when I was showing the boots that I got, because they were like the big fold over.
Your find? Like a good find?
A sneak. No, not what did I sneaky?
A sneaky link.
I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look. But it was on sale, and they were like these. They're like big platform. Then they have like fur around it that's like folded
cute.
over.
Okay.
But they're so cute. I can't wait to start wearing.
Well,
them
she
again.
got them before they like blew up on TikTok or something.
They
Like
sold out
they sold out
within. They
so
sold out within
fast.
2 days, and like they have obviously like a range of sizes, and I think they had like another. I think they had a pink color too, but yeah, I got them on sale too.
Have you seen? I think it is UGG. Like their new boots for this year. They have like, they're just bad. They're so
They're
bad.
awful. It's like they almost have like a kitten heel, but they're Uggs.
Yes, yes.
It's
they
like
literally
a
have a
clog,
heel.
like a clog. It's awful. They're so bad every time.
No. See, okay, now these like these aren't terrible. Hold on, if it'll focus.
Yeah, those aren't bad.
Those remind me of like a Steve Madden vibe.
Yes,
but
for
there's some
sure.
that are a literal horse hoof clog, like
Yes.
Mr. Snoop from Narnia. What was his name? Mr. The little
Mr. Tubman.
Mr. Tumnum.
Yes.
Mr. Tubman. I don't know. She said it with an accent. I can't remember. Mr. Tubman.
Something like that. I know
We're
what you're
getting
talking
closer.
about.
We're definitely getting closer.
Yeah, it's somewhere around there.
I just want to see their new arrivals.
Yeah, they're actually horrific. I saw a TikTok about it, and
Yes,
everybody's like,
yes,
like,
yes.
Ugh, what are you doing?
Oh,
These
God.
like pumped slides. Like this is never
Yes.
really gonna be okay.
Those
the
look
middle
like
row.
Santa's elf shoes.
Yes, they're awful.
Wait,
See,
but
these
that's
are
kinda
sick.
cute.
She was kind of like
kinda
SHITing
like
on
those.
these, but I kind of love them.
Okay, literally, I saw those two, and I was like, wait, those are actually
On the
so
black.
cute.
Yeah, I want to see the black.
Yeah,
color.
these actually hit. Oh, I love them. I might actually have to be getting these. How much are they?
Oh, $200.
$280.
Jeez.
Ugh.
Afterpay.
Yikes! I do not like those. These I cannot get
God.
with.
What is up with that?
I don't
Oh,
know.
no.
I don't really love that. I think it's throwing
The
me off how
arch
there's
is
like
insane.
yeah, there's like a huge gap in between.
I hate that. No, but those tall ones are hot. I like those a lot.
They mm-hmm.
Those are really cute.
And I will likely be spending
Oh,
some
did y'all
money
see
on this.
Sydney Sweeney is like doing Hey Dudes now?
What?
She's
No.
trying to make them. She's trying to make them like hot and because all like the guys are obsessed and think
Oh,
she's
yeah.
hot, you know.
Right.
So they're trying to like use her face to sell. They're the ugliest things ever.
That is
They're
the most
hideous.
genius marketing.
But like, I pray that it doesn't work because if I see men out,
Honestly.
if I run into a man at a bar and he's wearing Hey Dudes, no.
Wait, but
It's a
she's
no for
making
me.
girl hey dudes? She's making girls. Oh, okay.
They have like a few women's styles now.
Oh, I
They're
didn't
trying
know
to be more
that.
inclusive.
Okay, how do you feel about these?
I was wondering what you were looking at.
Spanx came out with a shoe heel or a
I thought that was
sneaker
Adidas.
heel. It
that's
literally
awful.
is a sneaker with a stiletto
I like
point.
the colors of that one, but
I watched the interview and it was okay. It was the Spanx like founder, which actually they're in Atlanta, like their headquarters, which is interesting. I don't know, tidbit there. But she said she developed them because she was always thinking, gosh, I wish my high heels felt like I was wearing sneakers. Like I wish I could find a high heel that comfy. And then she thought, well, maybe I'll just combine them and like put a heel on sneakers. Personally, I would never be caught dead wearing those.
Or
But
you could put the same like cushioning, like,
yeah, like
in
an
the
insole.
shoe.
Yeah.
like the insole or something.
It's definitely like a lot of points for creativity.
That's a choice.
And she said it took her so long to develop. She's been thinking about them for like 5 years, but she said it was really hard to find a factory that had like the ability to make a sneaker into a heel. Like it has been a process. I'm like, I don't doubt it.
But the comfortability is not going to be there.
But like I think it's supposed to be. I kind of like would be okay with trying them on at one point just to like see, because if I could
test it
sprint
out.
down the street in some high heels, that'd be crazy.
dude, I would have like interesting shoes and stuff. Sometimes I would buy like from Nordstrom Rack, but I'd be like, oh, that's unique, that's cool. So I found a pair of like white Converse.
You have to speak a little like into it. That's why I'm getting it closer. Like
I had a pair of white Converse, and they were wedge shoes though, so it was like
Oh yes, I
the
remember.
white. I mean, they were like kind of leather fabric, but it had like a big square wedge. But it was kind of like an optical illusion because it was like, okay, that's like it wasn't a high top. It just came like right at my ankle.
Right.
But you like look at them and you're like,
Were they actually cute, you think, or you look back and hate them?
I look back and I think that they were cute. I think how I styled them was not. I mean, good God,
I can
don't
only
wanna-
imagine.
I can only
That's so
imagine what I
funny.
thought. I think I did some skinny jeans
Oh,
most of the time with those. I'm not even kidding you.
Slay.
I don't think I owned anything besides skinny jeans and leggings. But
I don't think I own a single pair of
sold
skinny
them.
jeans anymore.
I still do. I own a couple.
I-
I think I sold them on Mercari a couple years
Yeah,
ago.
that's
or something.
crazy. Skinny
I like
jeans.
skinny jeans.
I still wear them all the time. They're so comfortable. I don't care what you say.
Really? I feel like they're not comfortable. That's why I like baggy. I feel like it's not as
I
restricting.
like cargo. I have like, it was so funny. I have like 4 different pairs of the same cargo pants in different colors from American Eagle, and then I have like 3 different pairs of the velvet kind of style cargo pants from American Eagle. I have like all the same ones. And one time, this guy said to me, he was like, "Are you wearing scrub pants?" I was like, he's like, "Did you just get off work?" I was like, "No." I was like, "These are cargo pants." He was like, "Oh, like they kind of look like scrub pants." I was like, "I have them in 3 colors."
Now I'm gonna throw them all away.
Like I already committed to the bit. Like I
Jeez, like,
bought them in every colorway.
I made
Right.
an investment in this. I signed up for a credit card to get the 10% discount because I spent so much. I bought 7 pairs of pants from them.
That's so funny.
That's so funny. Men like just really don't know.
It's audacity. And of course, he was wearing like children's shorts.
Of course.
Oh,
His
that
shorts
checks
were
out.
insanely tight
4-inch
and short.
inseam.
Yikes.
Yeah.
The biggest red flag.
Literally.
Oh my gosh. Well, do you have anything else you want to add, Brittany? Any parting thoughts?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I just got a notification my freaking bikinis that I ordered shipped.
Slay.
And it's so insane
Funny.
because you know how many freaking bikinis Sophia has? An ungodly amount.
It's my vice. So
And
like if I'm spending money on something, I'm probably buying a bikini. I don't know.
My thing is those like potion sweatshirts. She made more of them.
Eva
kinda
gets
wanna
these
buy.
very like one of a kind sweatshirts by this lady off of Instagram, and she does like a bunch of patchwork on it basically.
Oh,
like
cute.
she hand dyes them and then like sews a bunch of like patches, and she does a lot of ones that have like a potion bottle.
Oh, love
and then
that.
it has like almost like holographic little
Like
smoke
kinda
coming. It's very
Oh, cool.
blingy and
It's like-
colorful.
it's a lot of work put into it. And then she also, I've been buying from her since like 2017. Like we're
shout her
friends. Her name is Silver Little Cat, and I love her. She's so cool. But
on Instagram.
on Instagram.
Okay.
She does like tie dyes. Also of I have like 5 of her tie dye shirts. A lot of them are just of like the Peep Bunny. But I
Like
have
Lil
other
Peep
random
the
ones
rapper.
too. But I probably have almost like 8 or 9 pieces from her now.
And they're
maybe?
not,
Close to
that's why
that.
they're not cheap. Like, you have to spend a coin on them.
They're not, but she puts so much work into it, and it takes, like, I can never do what she does. But
What's the last thing you ordered online, Brittany?
Magnesium gummies. Off of Amazon. They're coming in the mail tomorrow.
Love it.
Yes.
Are they like a
Amazon
restock?
gummies. Yeah, they, at this point, I think this will be, like, at this point, my Alexa.
Mm-hmm.
It's right behind my computer, so that's why I don't say it out loud, but she'll remind me every 30 days. Like, hey, based off your order history, like, it's about, like, it's almost at that time. And every time I'm like, nah. And then I go look and I'm like, she's right. Like, she's actually right. Like, based off of your order history, like, it's probably time for you to re-up, queen. And I'm like, you're absolutely right. But I'm almost considering, like, subscribing, because you can do that and just, like, get a reoccurring monthly.
You save.
And
Yeah,
you
you
save
save
like
a little
15%. I think I'm going to do that because of the fact that I just keep reordering and then I always forget. And then there'll be like a day or two where I go without it. And I don't know.
Dude, I had a crazy melatonin dream last night that kind of scarred me for a little while. I don't think I'll be taking it for like a couple weeks.
Melatonin is nuts.
I know. I put it on my Instagram story, but it was like absolutely wild. It was my dreams. The worst ones are always when I'm like asking for help or like screaming or like something and no voice is coming out. Like no one will hear me. No one pays attention to me. Oh, and when you take melatonin, you have those dreams, it's almost harder to wake up because you're like, so your dream is like all night. It is a wild ride.
Yes. My worst ones are always the ones where I'm like, I know that I have to go somewhere and I know that I have to do something, but like my legs aren't working or they are working, but I'm just like, my body is just doing so many other things. It's almost like when you're playing a video game and you're like trying to make the person go, but they're just like running into walls and stuff. Like that's literally me. Like I'll be in the dream and I'm like I've had a reoccurring, like there's 2 nightmares that I have that are reoccurring. One of them is when my teeth falls out. That's when I have pretty often. And then the other one is if I'm pet sitting and I've forgotten to feed the animals for like a week.
Yeah.
That's
I feel like you mentioned the teeth one recently on your TikTok.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, because like it was insane because I was like I could feel like it was like the front tooth, like I could feel this one being super loose, and then I just I took my tongue and I went flick, and then it like fell out. It didn't hurt at all. I
know,
but I was like, but then I just kept like doing this on my teeth and like they would all just become looser and looser, and then eventually like I'm just spitting them out in my hand.
Oh my god.
And being like
nightmare.
And I mean there's no like blood or anything, but I'm like, I just like have my teeth in my hands and I'm looking around and I'm freaking out and I'm like, my teeth are falling out, what the heck. And but then the other one is like when I'm the animals, when I like forget that I'm pet sitting. Yeah. And like it's almost like I'm yelling at myself like, Brittany, you need to go to the house and feed these pets, like, and feed the animals. Like, you haven't fed them in over a week. Like, what are you doing? And I'm just walking around literally doing everything else. So that's crazy. Great. I had a dream, what was it, like 2 days ago? Yeah, I had a dream 2 days ago where I was eating bacon and but like it was like super, super, super crispy bacon, and a piece got like lodged into my throat and I started choking in my dream.
Oh gosh.
And it woke, like I couldn't breathe and it woke me up out of my sleep.
Oh my god.
And I like was like grasping my like gripping, whatever. I was like grabbing my throat and I was like actively choking, and I was awake and I'm like, there's no bacon lodged in my throat, babe. You've been sleeping.
Jesus.
I know. It was a lot.
Terrifying.
I've been taping my mouth when I sleep, and I've been doing it for like a couple months now. But it's honestly like been really great. But I thought like when I first started doing it that I was gonna wake up in the middle of the night and like think I was being like attacked or something.
Suffocated.
Like I remember one time I woke up and there was a rip in the middle of it, so I guess I had been gasping for air. Like I pushed my like tongue through. I don't know what. Ew. It was still on my mouth, but there was just a hole in the middle. I don't know how I didn't just rip it off.
What happened?
Like sometimes I'll find it on my elbow but like now I've kind of like calmed down. But I was thinking about it. I was like, if somebody broke into my apartment and like came in my room to like chloroform me or something, like knock me out, I'm already like good to go. Like
I was about to say that's one less step for them to worry about.
Seriously, they just have to be like, hey, come on, we're going.
Yeah, like we're going.
Grab my hands.
Oh my
But
gosh.
yeah,
I thought you were gonna say like it's gonna freak them out because sometimes like
maybe that
if
too.
I wake up next to her and I'm like, Eva, good morning, she'll be like,
Oh.
like she.
Sometimes she'll call me when she knows I'm asleep too, because I work a night shift. But she'll call me and she doesn't and I'll answer. I'll be like, and she'll be like, hello?
Or I'm like, okay, never mind, bye.
Yeah, and then she'll just hang up on me. I'll be like, okay. Or
But
Yeah,
Perfect.
her, if you snore, Eva's mouth tape cured her snoring.
I don't snore. I just breathe through my mouth a little bit.
Says everyone who snores.
And she's so mean.
It's because I'm your
I'll
sister.
Wake up,
Like,
I'll
I
wake up
literally-
and she'll be like, well, someone was sucking all the air out of the room last night.
Oh my Sophia.
Like, so rude for no reason. Like, what? That's why I have to like find her flaws too, because like she always will just bring that up. Like, but she loves to like sleep together in the same bed, but she doesn't love everything about it.
Said sucking all the air out of the room.
It was mainly like her bullying of me that caused me to move to
Of
this
course.
step. But also I have had the best like deep sleep. Like I sleep so good doing that now too. That I'm very into it, and I probably will continue doing it. And I don't think it will ever actually cure my open mouth breathing at night, slightly ajar. But
the door's all the way open.
it's
Oh
not.
my goodness.
No, you're being mean.
I'm kidding, dude.
know
I'm
what
not
Sophia
kidding,
does
but you
when
know
she
I have to mess with you.
I'll say Sophia talks in her sleep, low key.
Does.
Which is so freaky, and I hate that about myself. It creeps me out.
I've wanted to record because I have this app where you record, and I've
Dude.
wanted to, but for some reason, like my fan, it'll pick up the sound of my fan, and I have to sleep with a fan.
I have to
so
have white noise. That's why I can't record either, because you won't be able to hear it.
yeah,
true.
just literally all the white noise. But I keep my room nice and crispy cold with a fan, and Sophia's like bundled up in like a sweatshirt and sweatpants, like,
But
and
honestly,
I'm
I
in
love...
shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah, true. But, like, it's honestly good to go to bed, like, cozy, to, like, where you're cold, you know? Like, you have to, like,
Yes.
snuggle up.
Yes.
I'll keep my
Perfect.
fan on light because it's hot outside now, but I usually keep my apartment at like
A greenhouse.
75, 76. My power bills are so good, but I like it warm. I don't like it cold. And so I've just been like sleeping on top of my comforter with like my blanket. I'll just sleep with that only because I don't even need to like use my comforter. 'Cause I'll get
You
a
would
little
hate
warm.
staying here.
I would.
She'd be
I'm mad at
complaining.
Sophia because she doesn't do it anymore, but she used to always turn on the AC at night till like 67. You wake up in the morning, you think you're gonna die. The windows are frosted. Like, it's so bad.
That's until Georgia Power started charging me, like, $300 for my tiny, tiny apartment.
Yeah.
I was only turning the AC down at night. $300 is insane.
That is- your
So
space
now I
is
just have to
small, too.
suffer with... I keep it at, like, 74 all the
I'm okay with
time.
that. Whenever we would wake up, or if she would like do laundry, her windows would like, fog up. And one time I wrote a message on the window.
So creepy.
And what did I write?
You wrote, hello, smiley face. So,
I was like, hi, sis.
yes,
Or
that's
I
what it
think-
was. Hi,
So
sister.
you wouldn't be too freaked out.
It was,
'cause you'd be
but like I have massive like floor to ceiling windows and then a little staircase like up to my landing, which is my bedroom. So like I get very close to the window. So I was like walking up the stairs and I see just like I'm like that says hi. And I'm like okay, like be chill, Sophia. And I'm like looking even further and then it says hi, sister. Of course she would do that, try to freak me out.
Yep.
Yeah,
always.
it is like it with a loft. Like it's freezing on the bottom floor and so hot upstairs because
Yeah.
there's not like a full ceiling, you know. So like the air is like it gets
Heat
so hot.
rises, yep,
And so
yep.
when I run my dryer, like we're steaming it up. We're in a sauna. Like the windows get foggy.
See, my room right now is 66 degrees.
Girl.
It's
Yeah,
perfect.
she's insane.
stuck.
I don't know.
It's quite literally like if and what's crazy is that like if it gets 1 degree hotter, I can feel it. And I become a different person. Like I become miserable. Like the second that I can feel it, I'm like I immediately go, something's wrong. And I go and look at my thermostat and it'll be like 69 and I'm like, absolutely not.
Your spidey senses.
No, literally. And I if it's anything above 68, 69, I immediately just like rage. I'm like, it's too hot. It's too hot. I can't
How
do
much
it.
is your power bill?
It's really not bad because we just like keep it the same temperature all year round pretty much.
Yeah.
But then, like, during the winter, obviously, we turn the heat on, but, like, we keep it around the same temperature.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, total, it's, like, 100 some bucks, maybe.
My
Lucky.
power bill this summer has been in, like, the 50s.
50, that's it?
Yeah, my water bill is in the 20s.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I like
Okay,
only
Miss
use
Frugal
hot.
Queen.
I only use hot water when I'm like washing my dishes, washing my hands. Like I usually do most of my clothes on delicate because I don't want to shrink them. My scrubs like I'll do hot, but and then I take cold showers, so I don't really use a lot of hot water.
There was a scandal about Georgia Power recently that I saw on TikTok. People in like single family homes and stuff, their power bills are like $500, $600, $700.
Jeez.
And so there was an outcry, outrage, like what is going on? And Georgia Power basically came back and was like, it just costs more for energy. Like where y'all are using more energy, like at peak season, like during the summer, you know, like May to September, power usage is up. So like kind of deal with it. But I still think that is absolutely
That's
ridiculous.
crazy.
That's a big jump. Like,
Yes.
that's crazy.
Yes, and legit like like 2-bedroom apartments, like $500-$600.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Should not,
That's
no.
too much. Like,
Should
there's
not be.
something going on there.
No, people can't afford that. Like you have to make
No.
like at least $100K a year to afford a $500 a month power bill.
Literally.
What even? It's crazy. Okay, well I think we're about to go eat dinner somewhere. I feel like Chewy's gonna be closed though. It's almost 9. That's fine. I really want Chewy's, TBH. Much love.
Oh my god.
Now that I thought about it
shattered
more.
my freaking heart. I wanted that queso so bad, dude.
Ooh.
They
Jeez.
just-
I
I
haven't
went
had
to
that
go
in
to
a
Chewy's,
hot minute.
And when I go out with Sophia and Chris, I only bring my purse as an accessory.
And a lip gloss.
and a little lip gloss, a little liner.
It says, like, oh, what's that TikTok? It's like the, don't worry, it's on the house.
Yeah.
There's, like, nothing in the purse. Like,
Oh, really? A stick of gum and a lip liner.
literally.
Yeah. Okay, well, this was fun. We'll have to have you on the pod again.
I know Ian's like so sad he's not on the pod. He's like, bro, I need to be on the
He
next
called me like
podcast."
within 5 minutes of me putting up the story saying Eva's gonna be on the podcast. He's like, when am I coming on?
So when I come in town for like the holidays, like Thanksgiving and stuff, we can do like I guess Ian can come and we
The
can,
family pod.
he'll have to get a little chair for behind the couch so he can sit behind us.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know how we're gonna fit.
We're gonna have to do a wide angle. He said he wants to come on. I was like, you gotta get a microphone. He's like, I have my iPhone. I was like, no, we're past that.
No, babe.
We're past that.
We're past me holding the microphone.
Yeah,
we're past me doing this.
We're not doing
Two,
that anymore.
we're not.
Dude, that
Down
is
bad.
insane that we used to do that.
I know.
So sorry.
Audacity, holding the phone up to like the whole thing. That was nuts.
So embarrassing. I cannot
Sophia
listen
having to
our first
scream in the
episodes.
phone just for the sound. Yeah, girl.
Down
We're way
bad.
past that though.
Wow,
know.
look at y'all.
I know.
really-
Look at us.
We're up and coming. Look at us.
Look
Who would have
Look
thought?
at us. Who would
Who
have
would've
thought?
thought? Okay, well, we love you guys so much. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, y'all.
Guys.
We'll
Bye.
catch you on the next one.
Cool.